Hey, hey. Hi, everyone. It's another Wednesday at the Old Fart Ranch here. We're moving forward here with the Vegas Drone Meetup. I have to tell everyone I am getting more excited every day. We're getting feedback there. Okay, so anyway, yes, the plans are gelling together. Our contract and deal with the hotel is set. Our We have we will hopefully by the time I reach Florida, we will have a registration website set up and ready to go, and we will also have a variety of different things that are going to go on, or different choices that you'll have to make here. But we're going to talk about all that a little bit later today. So it's been an interesting week in drone land. I think we are all it's the craziest time to be in this hobby, if you're calling this your hobby. I don't know. I the We don't know if the federal government is going to put the brakes on our hobby today or not. We don't know, and it's getting scarier all the time. There's a service that tracks every bill in Congress, and they handicap it like and give it a percentage of its chance of passing. And 5 months ago, the Countering Chinese Drone Act, or 2864 as we know it, had a 3% chance of being passed. And as of 2 days ago, it was at 38% chance of passing. So obviously, it's changing, and that's a problem. And I think everyone in the drone industry needs to be part of that solution. So anyway, I want to say hi to a few friends. Came in here first. Of course, Jeremy is here. We're all going to meet Jeremy. Lauren, thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week here. I hope, I know a lot of people are going to be here. Alan, I love the new video. Alan's in Ireland, and we have gone back and forth quite a bit, and I'm really enjoying your stuff every single time, and I'm glad you're feeling better. That's good. Jaybird has a variety of old fart stuff there now, and of course, Johnny Drone Flyer. We're making this connection here. I'm really appreciating everybody jumping in. John Flynn is just jumped in, and we're seeing a lot of people. Who's Van P Drone Shots? All right, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure we're going to have quite a few people coming up as we progress here today. Jeremy is quite an amazing drone pilot for period. I mean, I've seen so many of his shots and everything, and he flies both camera drones and FPV drones, and I mean, he truly is. I'm in awe of his talent. To be honest with you, I enjoy it for lots of years, but boy, when I see somebody that's got talent, I always want to recognize that. So he certainly does. He's also got probably the most classiest tricked out Jeep that I have. I mean, I stood and looked at this Jeep for, I mean, it was like, God, that would be absolutely what I would want to have, you know. It is so beautiful, and he's just just makes it just wonderful. He's kind of a perfectionist, I'll tell you that. And I'm sure I'll get some other people to agree with me on that one, you know, when you see what he does. And then he's kind of in the retirement mode of being a 3D model printing entrepreneur. So we'll let him tell you the story, but when you see him from the behind there, you'll see two big printers behind him there. Jeremy, I'm waiting for your intro video. Where's that? You got to share that with me, or I can pull it up. Yeah, I want to show this intro video of his. It is so I'm really, come on. Did you get it? Okay. Oh, you got it. Okay. You're showing me, Jeremy. Okay, hang on. Let me get this. Well, excuse the minor interruption here. All right, here we go. I got it. I got it, Jeremy. Don't worry. Get through this. Skip that. Take this back to here. Okay. Get the sound up. Okay. This will be worth the wait, folks. Hold on. Okay. It's not what I intended to do, but that's okay. That's what I intended to do. And away we go. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Jeremy Alms, there he is.
Hey,
I'm so happy. I know a lot of you may think you're watching something else. You ready, Jeremy?
Yep.
Yes?
Oh, ZZ Top.
You're not ZZ Top, okay? Yeah. Oh, so I'm so happy I got you to come on the show, man. It is a pleasure to share you with the audience here. You know,
Well, I appreciate the intro you gave. I had to honestly Google what Renaissance Man was or is. So, and in fact, I am a Renaissance man. I just didn't know. I'm a jack of all. So there's so many. I have so many billets that I do that I guess in true I am a Renaissance man.
That's the idea. You know, I mean, that fit when I was thinking about how do I describe Jeremy. You know, I mean, it seems like there is always some new path that you're opening up in front of you every time, you know. So I mean, whether it's the 3D, drones, off-road, you know, and I know that there's 10 other roads that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, I like to stay busy. I'll die having fun and being busy. That's for sure.
Well, that's what the idea is. That's what we're supposed to be doing. All right. That's right. So let's start our normal interview process. I hate to put you on the spot here, but if you can kind of, for, like I say, there's probably 20, 30 people listening right now, but there usually is usually up to almost 200 people, watch this show after the fact of the group, from the group Old Farts with Drones, and everywhere else on our wild YouTube thing here. But we want to hear about you. Tell us, like, where you were born, how you how you grew up, what did you do. I know you served in the military, in the Marines, and give us some of that story. And
Sure.
then we'll come up to eventually to how drones and everything else came into that picture.
Right on. So I grew up in a small town in Illinois, right south of St. Louis, Missouri. I was actually, I grew up on a farm most of my life until I was about 10 or 11 years old. During that time, my dad was always into, I mean, my dad's an automation engineer and has been for many years. So I got the brains from that. And my mom was a professional artist. She was a painter. She paints the little small scenes you see that are done with one hair brushes.
Yeah.
So that's where I got both of those sides from. But my dad always had an interest in remote control airplanes and remote control helicopters. And he was constantly, I was very young. He'd bring me out to the field and fly. And I grew interest in it, but I was just way too young to handle. Even at the time, the remotes were, every bit of that, they're perfectly square and that big.
Yeah.
And I could barely hold them, let alone understand, the helicopter there was no way I was going to learn how to fly that thing. Too many gyros. But, we did have a P-51 Mustang, retractable gear and everything that I finally did learn how to fly. And I was about 10 or 12 years old about that time. So I continued to fly throughout the years, growing up, high school and everything. And then went into the Marine Corps out of high school.
Right out of high school, right into Marines.
Yep. Spent a good amount of time visiting the country, got to see the world, do a lot of things. In the Marine Corps, I was a navigational aid technician. So I worked on radar systems. So I was still always around aircraft and understanding, the lat long and everything. We would set up expeditionary airfields. So I have a lot of the knowledge that is asked on the 107. So it was just natural for me to go back into the drones. Fast forward a couple of years after I got out of the Marine Corps, I wanted to get back into the hobby, but it was just 5 years ago, 6 years ago was a weird entry point for drones because DJI had the Phantoms, and then they come out with the Spark. I don't know exactly when the Spark came out. So I had the Phantom, but that was just too big to carry around. It was too cumbersome to bring to most places. But when I got the Spark, that changed everything for me. And, we look at technology now and look at it, what the Spark is compared to the Mavic 3s, and they're night and day. But I tell you, if I had that Spark, I would still fly it, just because of nostalgic reasons. But I learned a lot hanging out with a group of guys. There used to be a drone shop here in town in Vegas, and I followed and hung out. What's that?
Which one?
The one, I forget the name of it now. It shuttered down. It was over on Durango.
Okay.
Out Sahara and Durango, I think is.
Sahara and I know the one. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the shop, but it went under and whatnot, and that group kind of broke up. But they taught me a lot during that time of how to build your own drones, and I quickly learned about the 2 or 3 years I didn't want to be doing that anymore. One, I have the soldering skills and that, but I don't have the patience. When you go out and you break something, you come back, you got to spend your time fixing it. So nowadays I stick to the DJI style drones. I had Autel for years, really liked them, but to me they weren't changing enough. They weren't, when they come out with a new model, it wasn't revolutionary. Not saying DJI is always revolutionary, but at least their changes are constant. There is differences between the models.
Yeah.
So anyway, now I fly I actually have an Air 2S, which is one of the older models, And I think, Bob, you have one as well.
I do too. And it's probably the one I'm taking to Florida with me.
I stick with that one simply because of the sensor size and the camera aperture. So that, the things that matter most to me is the picture. I'm not looking for all the sensors. I don't fly in conditions that I have to worry about, obstacle avoidance. I just,
I've watched your flights. I can tell you don't.
I generally don't fly in anything but sport mode, and then FPV is strictly manual. Yes. But I really like the Air 2S, and right now you can get them really cheap on Best Buy refurb. You can get one for about $800 with 2 batteries, everything included.
Yeah.
You can't beat it. Will I upgrade? Yeah, I will eventually. But right now, I fly the Air 2S, the Avata, which I customized and put the Axis flying kit on with the carbon fiber frame and the bigger motors, and then I have the DJI FPV.
The potato or the POS or
everybody hates it. I love it.
Whatever you want to call it. It's got a variety of nicknames. Yeah. So anyway, so where do you see drones going in the future? What do you see? Are we going to get 2-hour batteries? Are we going to get? Are we going to get? 2
hours is probably stretching it, but I think that we'll get into the hour and a half. Within reason time. That's pushing it. I mean, I know that even the Air 2S, I have about 30 minutes of battery per, and I had the Mavic 3s, all versions of the Mavic 3s, and they almost have 40 minutes. So we're getting there. But even for me, I don't find myself flying for 40 minutes. I don't know if you do at one given time. I mean, that's pushing.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how far I'm going and where I'm going and where I'm at.
The things that I'm excited to see what they're going to start bringing in as you watch trends, AI is really starting to come into focus with a lot of people. I'm interested to see what AI will offer us in the drone world. I'm not sure where it can go. I mean, obviously we see the new features with the Mavic series with the AI home return to home feature.
Yeah.
But I really think there's other potential AI things. And with the release of, you guys have seen some of my posts in the group, the new Avata, the Goggles 3, we already see a camera system, an external camera for little ones on the front. Yeah. So we know that they're probably looking towards AI or at least augmented reality.
Well, at least so you can have some situational awareness, they say, so that if somebody's walking towards you, that's happening, kind of thing. I think, a lot of people say I need a visual observer to watch the drone and I need a visual observer to watch my back, it just depends on where you're flying, I guess. A lot of people are flying in the middle of a city, and other people are, out in the middle of nowhere, so we all have a little different kind of situation where that has to happen. But
and I think we're definitely blessed where we live, Bob. We don't have to fly in the city. I watch some of these videos of people like who's the guy that's in trouble right now, with all the fines, he doesn't have any choice but to fly in the city.
Mikey.
And then, us, we can drive not even half a block and I'm in the desert already.
Yeah. So for those of you, when I introduced Jeremy, I'm sorry, I didn't let everyone know. Jeremy also currently lives in Las Vegas, maybe about 7 or 8 miles away from me here. And that's so he's up the street from me a little bit, up 215. There. Isn't that right? Aren't you?
Yeah. I live right at the boundary where snow still happens.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And there's big mountains on that end of the city up there, and
he's also one of the committee members.
Oh, we're
big drone meeting.
Yes. So, anyway, my producer has joined us here.
Hi,
My person that keeps me straight here. Make sure she
The WIC, the woman in charge.
out of my mouth. Anyway, Jeremy, let's show some of your video here. I have this Hawaii thing that we opened the show with, and if you don't mind, can I continue with that?
Whatever you want. That video. Okay, you can go ahead.
Oh no, that's fine. Let me pull up.
Yeah, this video was done with the Air 2S. So the FPV is not as strong, but you can see how far I go out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is in Waikiki.
Yeah.
You're right there. And for those of you who are, worried about safety, and this is a 100% G airspace. I was shocked. I was in Hawaii, and I was shocked that the entire coastline of Waikiki Beach is all G airspace from Hilton Hawaiian Village to Diamond Head. You can fly drones up and down that beach there.
I was surprised given how close the Honolulu airport is right there.
Yes.
There were things that I was flying that I dropped down because I was like, oh, here comes something.
Yeah. I was too. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
All right. You certainly can narrate over this, Jeremy, if you'd like.
This one here, I was going out. So there was a real windy this day. I forget how high, but there was a sailboat that overturned out here, and I was trying to get out to it. I never made it out there because
yeah. There you can see the city there. I was going to say.
I turn around up here. So straight ahead there is Honolulu Airport, right?
Yeah.
Right by that last building. We got to go diving right here, right where this sailboat is, right there.
Yeah.
We got to go diving with turtles there. It's so cool.
Oh, way cool. And there's the city built on this volcano that erupted and created this island.
You can turn the music down. I know my music choices aren't the favorite of the group.
Oh, hey, and a lot of people in the water there. Audrey, you're getting some remarks over here from TJ and
hi guys.
Yep, I was right in the same exact spot.
I take it back. This was the FPV drone, but it was so windy that day. I'm actually flying in sports mode on this day.
Ah, this is the Avata?
No, the FPV. I didn't.
POS?
Yeah. That's the best part of Waikiki.
We stayed at Airbnb about 2 blocks from here.
Uh-huh.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
But if you go to the Shark Cove one video,
okay,
I want to show that side of Hawaii for those that have never been to Hawaii. It's night and day compared to what we see here. You know that.
Yeah.
North Shore is night and day.
Yeah, let me change video here for you.
Much nicer.
Yeah.
I like it a lot slower. I didn't care for all the tourists in Waikiki.
Oh,
and
yeah.
For those who don't know, Waikiki is, I would say, 80% Asian now residents.
Uh-huh.
I was really surprised by that.
Yeah. Well, we have friends that live on the other side of the island, and we liked that much better.
Yeah, we spent 3 days out of 7 over there, if that tells you anything.
We went to the Four Seasons for my birthday dinner that year, and I fell in love with the Four Seasons out there. It's right across from Disney, and the other side of the island like that is just completely different.
Okay, here we go. Sharks Cove. Ready. Make sure the volume is up. We're going to wake up all our old farts here, okay? You ready? All right.
Oh, that's a cool logo. I like that.
Fly, crash, repeat.
So this is just such a cool area.
Yeah.
We were told that earlier this day there was actually whales popping up out here.
I know this spot, yes. We flew from right over there.
Yeah, this is right across the street from all those food trucks.
Yeah. And what are you flying here, Jeremy?
The FPV, for sure.
The Avata?
Oh, I didn't bring the Avata. This was just
okay.
FPV.
Okay. The FPV. All right. The POS. Yeah.
I would love to live there and just fly every day. I mean, I thought I had it made here.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of cool places like this here. And this is more locals here than tourists.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. 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 Did you ever find Pray for Sex?
No.
No. It's a little cove that our friends that live there told us we never tell visitors about this beach. We don't want them there, you know. It's kind of a locals, and it's a sacred beach, you know, kind of thing. And somebody spray painted on a rock the words "Pray for Sex" about 50 years ago, and it's still the beach has that name with all of the locals. It's Pray for Sex, and
Yeah, it looks like YouTube downgrades your video for some reason.
oh, they
only let you have 720p.
well, and the broadcasting it through StreamYard and through YouTube cuts it down also. Okay.
I was just curious. If somebody had asked me a question, what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, beautiful stuff, Jeremy.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate
Beautiful
it.
stuff.
I don't get out as much as I'd like to anymore. I try to fly at least once a day, but as far as getting out into remote situations, I have to do that on weekends only with the Jeep.
Yeah, yeah.
And we actually have somebody in the group here on the chat. Rocky's watching. He's one of the members of the SNOT group. He's actually one of the trail leads.
Okay. You're gonna have to stop for a minute and explain SNOT.
So
Okay.
SNOT is a Facebook group my friend started here in Vegas. It's Southern Nevada Off-Road Trailing. And what we do and what we're trying to do is become a good voice for off-roaders. Right now, we do trail rides, we do events and stuff with our rigs. But further than that, we want to be a voice for future off-roaders, because I don't know how much you pay attention to things, but things like that are going on in Utah. We just had a big run there, and they actually tried to block the entire event because of, whether it be some idiots that are, going off road in places they shouldn't be, tearing up land. But BLM here, the Bureau of Land Management, they're actually trying to shut us down in a lot of trails, and they're starting to already. So we want to make sure that we keep it clean and right for our future off-roaders.
Yeah.
Similar to what we're trying to do with the drone, industry with the Vegas Drone Meetup.
Yes. Yeah. So I do want to show a couple more of your videos here before we get on, but then we're going to spend a good portion of the show today talking about the Vegas Drone Meetup. I am really excited for everyone that's in the chat here today. If you're coming to Florida, you will all receive, let's see how close I can get that chip in focus here. The Vegas Drone Meetup official poker chip. There we go. And we have, I have enough of these for everybody and at the South Florida Drone Meetup. So we are going to really hopefully encourage everybody to sign up right away. Okay, we're looking to make this a huge success. But let's get back to your videos here. I want to do the Cottonwood Cove, the Cottonwood Trail there.
Yeah, it's a perfect segue into what we have planned for the.
Yes, because this is a spot. It's called the Cottonwood Trail. It has another name. Most of these kind of places have multiple nicknames, but the nickname this place is called Creepy Bathroom. Okay.
I don't want to go there.
If you type into Google in Las Vegas maps, you can find Creepy Bathroom, and it will actually bring you there.
Creepy Bathroom. This is hang on, let me get Creepy Bathroom queued up here. I have to tell you that you're going to believe that this is a tracking video, and it is, but it's not done by any automation. Or not done. This is Jeremy flying it by hand, following another person's Jeep here, who just got some incredible new headlights. So
as you guys know, the tracking feature with DJI doesn't work so well in low light, and we were low light. So this is the Air 2S. I wish I had had the FPV out here with me, but it just, I don't know if you guys have flown the FPV or anything about it. It's just not a nighttime drone.
Yeah. Looks like it's just after sunset.
Yep.
And this is one of the places we're planning on going for the drone meetup here. There are multiple areas in this spot, and there is like an observation area where from deep into this mountain trail, all of a sudden there's a plateau and you can actually see the Las Vegas Strip from here, kind of thing. It's so, but this is the kind of places you can imagine that we're going to be able to see and fly and enjoy here. I'm looking at the chat, Mark. I'm sure you're going to find that you can find a way. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
Yes,
the whole point of this video is the guy wanted to show off his new lights and how far they brought it, how far they put out.
Yeah.
It's not, I thought it was going to be really easy, but it actually isn't as easy as you think when it's this dark out.
Yeah. It's tough. As we've all learned, if we've taken our 107 since they allowed night flight, you have to learn about the rods and the cones and how your perception changes, from day to night. It's really interesting. But that's a great shot there. I love that.
I like that.
It's just pitch dark and his headlights, on this dirt road. Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Way cool. So, all right. So let's talk a little bit about the meetup. If Olive wants to jump in here, Audrey's here. We're gonna have a opportunity for everybody to enjoy these days in November. There's just quite a lot of stuff to do for drone flyers and wives of drone flyers or spouses of drone flyers or friends of drone flyers or whatever, obviously we understand there's more to do in Las Vegas than just fly drones.
And if you haven't figured out, this is Olive.
Hey, hi, Olive.
Hi, Audrey.
They are newlyweds here. You're still in your first year of marriage here. Wow. Isn't that right here?
I didn't know that.
Yes, July, I think, right? Yes.
July what?
What?
23rd.
Remembered.
Yeah, it's just right before my birthday. So.
Yeah, Audrey's birthday is July 29th, and Poe's birthday is July 30th.
He's a Leo.
Yeah.
Yes,
So what are you guys? What's your vision of the Vegas Drone Meetup? Jeremy and Olive are both on the committee putting the activity together. Go ahead.
I really want to make sure that we, the main goal for me personally is education. I want people both in the area of Las Vegas and the people visiting Las Vegas to be educated both about Las Vegas as a drone user and about drones in general, about the DJI upcoming issues. I'll just say that. And other things going on. I want people to learn. We got Trayvon coming. He's going to be doing the education a little bit about FPV. He's a strong FPV pilot.
Yes.
I want people that haven't been exposed to FPV, because we got a lot of people, whether it's old farts with drones or whether it's just regular people. We got people that have never been exposed to FPV ever and have no idea what it entails, what it consists of, what it takes. So I really want to get people behind some goggles and have them experience that.
I think in addition to that, Jeremy, what we're excited about is is offering to people who have never flown a drone before at all, to be able to come to the meetup and learn, without feeling like people are judging them about being new to the industry, to really get their hands on some equipment and see what it's all about to fly drones. I got confirmation the other day that I'm going to have a buddy of mine who's now a reporter with Channel 13. So he'll bring a crew out. And we have some elected officials that will definitely be invited. The more we can really give them an opportunity to see what flying a drone is all about, I think the more they'll understand some of the issues that are going on right now. So that's kind of my forte as far as working on those kinds of things, along with the amazing place that we have as our hotel. So we're not going to plan a whole lot of activities because we want you to enjoy being in Las Vegas. And we know that you might want to go to a show, or you might want to, definitely go and see the garden at Bellagio, which is amazing, and do some other things. And we have a little shopping trip in mind for some of the spouses because we know the right places to go. So we want to have a little something for everybody so that everybody has
a good time.
Yeah, we need to, so we really want to do that. I like the idea of being education orientated here. I truly think that, flying in Las Vegas is unique. I think we have I want to thank, the Kelly Shores decided that he's not going to do spin up or, in that time slot, because the spring is great in Florida and the fall would be just wonderful here. I mean, I know nobody wants to come fly drones with us when it's 110 degrees out,
you can't
and
fly in 110
I mean,
anyway.
well, I've put the Air 2S up at 110 degrees.
I have for sure.
I have, and it'll go for about 15 minutes before you get a solid red screen that says landing, processor overheat, but you can get 10 minutes in 110 degrees, but not much more, kind of thing. But anyway, but that's the idea.
So I also want to encourage all of the women out there, even if you haven't flown a drone before. I got my own drone, and it's all wrapped in cherry blossoms. So that pink cherry blossoms really glistens in the sky. It's easy to see. But I really want to encourage women to come too. And even if you don't feel like you're that experienced, which I'm not, but I have a good time doing it, and I would be thrilled to death to, just put a group of women together to go do a fly too, so we can show the guys we can handle it.
I know.
All of us flown once or twice. Went out with me, and she has fun. I actually have a video of her flying.
Yeah.
The thing is that when I met Bob, we were actually in a drone event. And I only went with Jeremy because I thought it was his thing, but I wanted to support him and be a good wife and a lovely assistant and go with him. But I actually learned so much. Like Audrey said, it's not just men, it's a lot of women. And it is the next thing for the future. A lot of jobs going to involve around drones. There's a lot going to be going on with drones. So it's good to at least learn the basics. And the best place to be, I think it's going to be the meetup, because like you said, nobody's really watching you. Nobody's judging you. We're all going to be in this together. So I'm excited for it.
I found when I went last year to the drone meetup in Florida that the guys were really encouraging to me to fly. and I did a flight. It was a little bit windy, and I had, who was it that told me it was okay to fly my drone?
Ron Brown.
Ron Brown. And I said, okay, if he says
Yeah.
so, okay, I'm
Yes.
fine. So I took off and I flew over the water and I flew around a little bit and I came back and landed the drone and everybody was applauding. You know?
Well, that's even in the off-road community. When we go on runs, we have a lot of female drivers. What is this?
What are you trying to show, Bob?
Oh, her drone.
Oh, God.
It's all white screen. Your phone.
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah, no.
But like I said, off-roading, we have a lot of women drivers, and there's no reason that they're not capable. I mean, we live in a different time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have some really experienced women flyers out there that I hope will be coming to the meetup that can encourage us as well and teach us a few tricks about being better at flying. So
Louisa Casanova, Louisa Winters, she goes by multiple names. She has one of the best drone education channels out there, and she lives in Washington, D.C. area. And I'm pretty sure she's going to be here for this. And she is just one of the most wonderful drone pilots. She is a rare person who's being hired by the federal government to fly drones in the Washington, D.C. Zero grid area there. So she's extremely well known and well trusted, to fly drones in all different areas there. So I'm
you perfect segue. You said zero grid.
Yes.
One thing I want to get out there, and you will get sick of us saying this over and over again. When you come to Vegas, you cannot easily fly on the Strip.
you can't.
Contrary to popular belief, you cannot easily fly on the Strip. 99% of it's zero grid.
Yes. And the main international airport touches the Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip. Okay, it's right. I mean, the majority of it is right in there, and there's the up and down the Strip is multiple tourist helicopter routes that are flying at a lot of times between 300 and 400 feet because they're coming into land. That's why they can get that low. A helicopter is supposed to be over 500 feet, but they many times they are coming into land, and so they can fly lower than that. And so you will, there's a lot of traffic. And of course, there's the police department fly their drones up and down the Strip. And so that air traffic too takes precedence. And so we really want to encourage people. I don't want to, we really want, we will make you sign a release that you're not going, if you get in trouble and you crash a drone on the Strip, they're not going to sue the Vegas Drone Meetup, okay? It is extremely difficult and extremely complicated to get permission to do that. Okay, so anyway. I want to back Jeremy up here, okay?
Well, and in addition to that, since this is our first year doing the drone meetup in Las Vegas, we want to create a really good reputation that people come in for this meetup and pay attention to what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do, so that the community supports what we're doing.
Yeah. Yep, we want support from everybody here. So it's that time. I want to open up the floor here and invite anybody else that wants to jump in on our conversation here with us. We got about another 20 minutes or so that I like to keep this going. I see Lee is there. Lee, I'd love for you to jump in here if you can. Brian, Lauren, anybody else wants to jump in here and have a, when, we're, of course, we're interested in what everybody has to say about this spectra, and what do you think is happening? I have happened to have had a conversation with a employee of DJI this week, and so I'd like to hear what everybody thinks of what's going on with Spectra. So just give me a second here. I'm going to put the StreamYard link into the chat right now, and please jump in. What do you think's going on there, Jeremy?
With the Spectra, we talked about it a little bit before the show. I personally, and I'm sure I'm going to get hated for it, I personally think that DJI is behind it. It wouldn't surprise me to have that they have rights to sell their rights to things. So we'll see. I'll just put it there.
Oh, I think, lots of companies sell their product to other companies to manufacture.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a normal business practice that can go on here. So if those other companies can buy parts from DJI, they can sell parts, can't they? So I think we're going to see more and more of this. I understand that there's an M30 out that looks very much like a DJI M30. This is an M30 is more like a drone the police department would use, or the fire department would use, or somebody doing serious mapping and survey work kind of thing.
Or search and rescue.
Kind of thing. Yeah, search and rescue people could use. So I do think we're going to see a lot more of that. Is anybody going to jump in here? Let's see. Who else is out there? Michael Wright, if you want to chime in on this topic, I'd love for you to jump in here. We got even Bill Thomas. If you're able to, I'm interested in hearing your opinion on this.
Yeah, and while you add people, so I explain this to Olive all the time when we go to Walmart. We go look at TVs always. I don't know why. We always look at TVs. But if you go and you see a 72-inch that's $499 and you see a 72-inch that's $799, if you pay attention, Philips makes cheap versions, just like you got cheap versions and different versions of cars. You've got Mercury and Ford. You've got Nissan and
Infinity.
Yeah, you got Toyota and the Scion.
Lexus and Toyota, and yes.
Yeah, so I really believe that it wouldn't be different than that if they were to do something like that. I know given the timeline right now, given the government's thing, but I still think that it'd be smart. They're making they're making money on both ends.
Yeah, I agree.
What I am surprised is the price of the of the other one. It's only $100 cheaper than an Air 3.
Yeah, and because it's not that much different than an Air 3. So can you buy Care Refresh? I don't think so.
They haven't said that, no. And right now they haven't shown anything about unlocking it. They have proven that it is geo-locked, but they haven't shown. I haven't seen any way that they're unlocking that yet.
Yeah. No, we need to see that, kind of that kind of stuff. I put up here droneadvocacyalliance.com. I strongly recommend everybody gets to that website at some point in time here. give them your name and your contact information. This is the advocacy to save, quality drones. And it's based on, from this website here, you can contact your individual congressman. I've done it from my phone. I'm looking for the numbers here, the numbers to text, but you can text the word drones to, hold on a second, I had it right here. Just give me a second there. I'm going to bring Mike right in. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Bob. Audrey.
Hey.
Hey, Michael.
Oh,
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Doing great. Doing great.
You gonna take good care of Bob?
I think he's gonna take care of me. We're gonna have a great time.
I'm looking for my
Yeah, you
numbers
will.
here.
Yeah, you will.
Yep. Yeah. So hang on, I got too many windows open here at the moment here.
I'll let Michael talk.
So Michael,
Yes.
what do you think? What are you looking forward to?
Well, in regards to the meetup or
Anything, what
overall,
we're meeting next week.
I'm looking for that meetup right now. That's the first one.
We're meeting in a week and a day here.
Week and a day. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
It's been a wonderful time.
Yeah, we are. We're going to be roommates for most of it there, and we're going to. We're going to be flying together and running around Florida together there. I'm looking for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got the spin up shirt on.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
I really think we need to. I'm going to beg to get Kelly to come to Las Vegas. Okay.
Right.
So I definitely want that to happen. So that's going to be fun.
I am looking forward to to Vegas, definitely.
Yeah.
I just can't make plane flights till the 2nd. They don't.
Right.
Southwest doesn't take for 6 months in advance. And
Oh, really? That's good to know.
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're. I'm still looking for my.
He doesn't walk and chew gum at the same time, so he's looking for the number. So Michael, you should just go ahead and talk.
Yay.
Roger, we're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you at the meetup this year.
I'm gonna miss being there, but
Yeah.
I do have things I have to take care of here and getting ready for us to leave for Japan too. We leave for Japan on the 30th, so we'll be posting lots of stuff from Japan as well. And he's connected to one of his buddies on Old Farts, who's is he in Hokkaido or
No, it's in Hiroshima.
Hiroshima. So he's definitely got a plan to go flying with him, and that'll be fun for him. So I'm excited to go and be able to see some of the cherry blossoms too. It should still get some in the north at least anyway. And Japan is such a beautiful country, so I get to go and see places I haven't seen yet. So
is this guy in Japan the same guy that put together the map for you, Bob?
Pardon that?
Is the guy in Japan
Yes.
put together the map? I can't remember his name. But,
Yes. Yeah. He we've had a little back and forth here, and of course, like he's definitely a great person there, and he's working diligently he got his commercial license in Japan, which of course I don't need, but I do need to register my drone, and I need to pay $9.58 it's 1,400 yen I need to pay to register the drone and myself there, but
that's a lot better than it was in Africa when I
Yeah.
said forget it.
which drone are you taking out there?
Well, I'm going to take both. I think I think I'm going to take the R2S, and I'm going to take take the Mini 3 Pro.
Right.
Probably mostly the Mini 3 Pro, but and it's going to be in, it's definitely has to be in rural areas. You have to stay more than, I think it's 100 meters from a building and 100 meters from a person. So it's
Don't get arrested.
so that
okay?
I mean, obviously, but they're saying, if once you get, out
Right.
away from civilization, nobody really has a problem. And even
Sure.
if the police come up on you, they're as long as you're being safe and they can see that they said it's not a big problem. So,
Well, great.
and there's also a couple beaches that I'm going to be near that are going to be I'm be able to fly at, kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Celebrity,
Great.
most of you know that I'm a travel agent. So Celebrity is the only cruise line that will allow you to bring your drone. So we're still working on Virgin because we sure had a great time on Virgin, and they still have that no drone policy in effect too. But we're working on it because that would be a great fun itinerary for a drone meetup too. So
Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we would love to do that. I tried once and we just couldn't get enough interest right away. And it was a very expensive cruise that we were trying to do. I didn't realize that in the middle of summer, Alaska that's the most expensive time to go
Yeah.
to Alaska.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I told him, but he didn't believe me. So anyway,
Yes.
it's all about
yes.
the fishing, right? So,
Yes. The fishing is the thing there, kind of thing. So cool. So if anybody else has anything, what else are you going to do, Mike? Are you you want to let us know what we're going to do in Florida? There,
Sure.
we're going to Jupiter first.
Sure. We're going to be in Jupiter for a day. Bobby coming in on Jupiter late on the Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Maybe get fly in the evening. Maybe you may fly the flight house on Friday morning before we head up to Stewart.
Okay.
And in
How
Stewart,
far is that from Jupiter to Stewart?
I'm gonna say 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad. It's not bad. We can catch the lighthouse maybe early morning. I know what some of Gray's secret spots he's told me about. I've been to.
Okay.
And
Maybe
then
Ray will come join us.
maybe
on
join us
Friday
that
morning.
morning. Exactly.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
I'm getting there a couple days ahead of you. I'll be flying with Ray son out there.
Yeah.
Ray, Marcus, and Ron.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
And then Friday we have a lot of people coming in Thursday evening or Friday into Stewart, and then we have their little get together at Sticks Pool and Billiards that Bill real name manages. That's a wonderful get together too. We really enjoy that. Have a lot of fun there.
It's great pizza.
Great pizza, and
I've tried to eat a whole pizza and I couldn't.
their nachos are great too. I believe. I think I had.
Yeah.
We pretty much take over.
Really good.
We pretty much take over the pool hall there.
Audrey was the pool hall hustler here there last time. She beat a couple guys, and we it was a lot of fun. So
we have a fun event planned for the Vegas meetup on Friday night too. So
great.
Yeah. It's should we should we say the name of the place yet?
No.
Okay.
We have to leave a few surprises.
There's
here,
pool
Bob,
tables. Okay. There is pool tables.
Yeah. And then we have a big meetup there on Saturday morning.
Yes.
Saturday all day actually.
So the plan
bridge.
for Saturday actually is to be at the hotel and doing some training stuff like Jeremy was talking about.
Right.
And then in the afternoon, we all go out to one place to go and fly together. So that's the plan for Saturday at this point.
Yeah.
Will you have multiple locations in addition to the Saturday?
Yes.
Kind of optional type deal?
Yes. We're going to have multiple locations and multiple methods of getting there.
Yeah.
You
we
know?
wanted to do one event one day that was for everybody to be together, because that's one of the things that I think everybody enjoys the most, is being able to meet people they haven't met yet and learn something new, and so I think it's great to all be together, and then the rest of the time people can go off on different excursions, let's call it. So
Right. I totally agree with you. That's great.
Yeah. TJ, you can come and just share laughs. That's
Come on in,
fine.
TJ.
That's fine.
Oh, TJ
Yeah.
and I had a
Not that
good
we're
time in Florida.
Yeah, Jeremy, what'd you say?
Not that we're counting, but 225 days, 23 hours, 53 minutes.
Right on,
Get the
Jeremy.
countdown timer on.
Well, we're not counting. We're not counting that at all. You know, kind of thing.
I'm looking forward to meeting you, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people, including you. I definitely
Yes.
want to get our voices out there a lot more than what I think that we're offered to right now.
Are you going to make it out to Florida next week?
I'm not, no.
Okay.
We just got back from Hawaii a couple weeks ago, so our vacation spans every 6 months.
Got it.
Is Alex on?
Yeah. No.
Alex not
No.
there?
No. Alex is working, honey.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's Mike's drone channel there.
Yeah, I need to post
Everybody,
a little more. I haven't posted recently. I need to start again.
The Texas Arch drone guy 4731. That's a secret code number. Okay. Don't tell anybody. That's his bank PIN number. Okay. Don't tell anybody. Okay. If you find his card, don't try that. Okay.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, listen,
Okay.
I think we're kind of winding down today. I think, if anybody else has got anything else to say there, we're happy. Mike, anything?
That's it. Glad to be on the show with you here a few minutes, and
Okay.
looking forward to seeing you next week, and also the information coming up on your Vegas meetup. Definitely.
Okay.
It's
Real
all
good.
coming
Let's
out
see.
real soon.
I'm going to
Great.
see if, like next Wednesday, this time next week, you will be in Jupiter.
Right.
Okay. So let's see if we can get a link from my studio here to Jupiter on the show next week.
Sure.
Okay, at this time. So it'd be about 3 p.m. in Jupiter. And we can probably get a few other people on the show all together there from one
Right.
feed. And, we can do this either on somebody's phone or if there's a laptop or a computer somewhere. And
I'm already jealous. He has birds in the background.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have my backyard here. So
Yeah. Nice.
In Vegas, we have pigeons.
pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that
we
sounds
have,
great, Bob. About next week, I get together with some of the other guys.
yeah.
And,
Yeah.
let 'em know.
Let's make that happen. And then I'm leaving the house here at 3:30 a.m. Okay, to get on a 5 a.m. flight, and I'm meeting you at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Right,
You
along
know?
with Lloyd.
Yeah, and Lloyd, the grumpy blogger, and we're gonna all have a good time together there. That's
Yep.
We're gonna make this happen.
You bet.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeremy. You want to say goodbye? Say thank you. Whatever you want to say.
Thanks. Yeah, just real quick, I want to reiterate what Bob said, that hopefully this time next week, we will have a live link ready for people to start registering for our Vegas Drone Meetup. So looking forward to that. We're going to meet. Me and Bob are going to actually meet for a couple hours after this call and get it all figured out.
We're working on it now, so it should be ready to roll in just a few days here. All right, folks. Thank you all very much. I love it. Okay, RJ Serial's there. Okay, I'm tied up at work, but I'm gonna watch the replay. Okay, good. Thank you all, everybody in the chat. I appreciate everyone there. Yes, Bill Grace says don't fly too close to Hoover Dam. You can't fly there. That's a
Yeah.
national
Yeah.
park there. It's all of Lake Mead is covered in national park, and so you can't fly there. But anyway, it's going to be a great time. I'm so happy that most of you guys have all gotten in here, and I'm so glad everyone came to listen to Jeremy's story here. I'm excited to go with Jeremy flying here soon, and we're going to get some footage to show everyone what's coming up in Las Vegas. So we're really excited about making this a success event.
And
That's
maybe
for
one
sure.
of these days he might even show my video.
I might.
He doesn't even show me my videos.
Audrey flew in Florida, so I'm working on.
I remember that. I was there. I saw her flying.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you
care.
all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hi,
We
everybody.
will talk soon.
Have a
All
great
right.
day.
Bye-bye.